Yo, it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus, my beautiful, amazing co-host, Miss Janelle Mayfield. How you doing, lady?
I am wonderful. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. And we got our boy Anthony down there in the bottom. How you doing, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for letting me, crash with y'all
Man,
again.
the Man Cave belongs to you just as much as it belongs to us. Uh this ain't just a regular day. This not just a regular guy down here. This guy has been nominated along with the brass band DuPont Brass for a Whammy Award, man. So let's give it up for them on that.
Two whammies.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, there's little effects. I
I
didn't know
forgot
there was
that they were nominated for two whammies.
two whammies.
I think like
Best R&B
Mhm.
soul album and best R&B soul artist.
Thank you so much, Janelle. Thank you. You always, you know what I mean. Thank you so much. This is why you make the big bucks.
Yeah. So proud of you, man. How does it feel that the price just keeps going up for you guys?
The price do be going up, and honestly, when I see the payout for the gigs,
Yes.
let me just shout out Brent Gossett, man. Like when I tell y'all, Brent is very smart. He's very good at making people pay us a lot of money. I don't know what he does. If you need somebody to twist
Have you seen him?
arm,
I feel like he ain't got to do much. I feel like if Brent told me you need to pay me some money, I'd be like, how much, Brent?
we've been in situations where people were like, no, we're not gonna pay you. And Brent's like, look, I'm not leaving without the money. So we can do this the easy way or
We
the
love
hard
Brent
way.
Gossett, okay? We love Brent.
For real. So shout out to Brent. He's a mastermind for real.
I often say that you guys, to me, are like an amazing reflection of business. And I was telling Trevor how like y'all started, in DuPont, and you would like sit in the store and like go over your money and stuff, and how y'all have always been like communicative and you promote each other's side things. I love it. I'm a huge supporter of y'all. I love y'all.
Thank you.
I love to see it. And to be able to watch y'all from the early onset, I remember watching y'all like just walking down the street and y'all were playing on the side of the street just for tuition. And now here you are getting recognition, and the recognition that y'all deserve for a long time. So it's a beautiful thing. Definitely
Go vote for them right now.
Definitely go vote for them. Another thing is, welcome to the new platform, everybody. I know you see some changes right now.
Yeah, Marcus.
We're streaming in 3 different places right now. So we're streaming on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, we got 99 subscribers right now on YouTube. So I would like to hit 100 before the stream is out. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask. So we really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, get on YouTube, go to Marcus in the Man Cave, go ahead and subscribe. Hey, Sugarfoot, I see you in here. We got some people that ain't been here in a while. I see y'all. Y'all came back after that food coma for the holidays. We appreciate it. But yeah, definitely go to YouTube, subscribe. Also, you can find us on Facebook Live on the Marcus in the Man Cave fan group. So we're back. We're back in business, y'all. I told y'all I was gonna get it. I was gonna make it happen, and I try to keep my promises. We made it happen. Anthony, last week you asked a question before we went on the air, and I just wanted you to get a chance to ask it to everybody out here. Just go ahead and ask it, because it was a pretty interesting question.
I got this from my boy Stan. That's the drummer for the band.
Stanley, where you at?
My boy Stan. Stan will pick you up when you're down, for real. But anyway, Stan said, what would you do, Marcus, if you asked me, your car broke down, you asked me to give you a ride to your lady's place, and I just started driving there, no directions needed, and I make it there all the way by memory?
So, first of all, you ain't gonna make it all the way there without me questioning you at some point along the ride.
At what point are you gonna be like?
So for me personally, it's gonna be, now if we on the highway, most things start on the highway. Everybody lives off the main corridors and whatnot. Once I see you, Michael. He said immediate fade.
But immediate.
No, see, it can't be immediate. It's once you get off the exit. You get off the exit and we make the main exit. Now, have we been there before together? If we haven't been there before together, if you start making turns and I say, hey, it's this left, and you turn around and you say, oh, I know, I got it. right then and there, I'm gonna tell you pull the car over.
I know the city very like if she live in DC, like I used to do Postmates in DC. Like I know the city good.
You shouldn't be delivering her Postmates. Out of all the drivers there,
No,
how the hell
you
she
can't
get you? How would she
You
get you?
can't
So this is what I'm gonna
say
say. This is what I'm gonna say. If
I have delivered Postmates to somebody that I ended up dating later in life.
Period. Yes, real life connections.
and that's fine. I'm fine with that. What I'm saying is, if you start making turns and you start taking like maybe the back way, that's not the main way that Google Maps would tell you. You start taking the way I would take. I pull the car over. We about to scrap. We scrap it immediately. It's just that simple. Janelle, you got any? If your homegirl started driving you straight to Trevor's crib back in the day, without you knowing that she knew how to get there, how would you feel?
I would probably laugh and be like, "How the hell did you know how to get here?" Like, I'm thinking of my friends. It would have to be someone that I'm not really friends with because I just can't imagine that happening. Now,
I would be looking.
If I get in the car with Trevor, I feel like a more realistic question would be: you get in the car with Trevor, and y'all need to go to your homegirl's house, and he don't put in no directions. Now I gotta find a knife and figure out why you know how to get to my girlfriend's house without directions. I feel like that's a more realistic question for me.
Why is that more realistic for you?
You said that. First of all, why are you getting offended by the way I want the question to be asked?
I'm not offended. I just
feel like that was more. I don't know.
A clarifying question.
Anthony, when you getting mad then?
When am I getting mad?
When are you getting mad?
When you get mad, I'm driving with you.
I'm
driving you, and I say, "Oh yeah, I can swing by there with you," and I just start going.
Yeah, it's as soon as it's I know this stuff real quick.
Right. I'm like, why don't you put in the GPS?
Yeah, like as soon as we pull off, I'm like,
because I question why you haven't turned music on before we got. Why is this like? I like to get myself prepped before I drive off.
I definitely got to find the song before I pull off.
This is why I'm considering that Trevor might be a serial killer because he just drives with like no music, and I'm like, I can't do it.
I'll drive with no music.
I'll drive with no music sometimes.
No, I understand that. Sometimes, yes, sometimes we need peace, but I'm talking about 99% of the time, Trevor just like goes, and I'm like, dog, it's dead ass quiet. Are you a murderer?
Everybody, but what I have learned though is like everybody don't care about music like that. Like I'll play a song for my girlfriend. I'll be like, "Do you know what song this is?" She's like, "Hold on, I need to hear the words first." I'm like, What you mean?
Why does that not make sense? You think
Because
she should know
like,
the instrumentals?
If you know the song, as soon as you hear the beat, you should know what it is. Like if I play Never Too Much, as soon as you hear boom, 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 you know what it is. You know what it is.
It should be a game.
Yeah, we should do that.
Just the first like 3 seconds.
No, you still on punishment for failing the R&B lyrics one.
Oh my gosh.
No, Janelle.
That was not no.
Lyrics.
It was because of the specific songs y'all asked. You were asking songs.
Jasmine guessed every single one, and Janelle just.
What were some of the songs?
Old songs.
They were all classics, like Deborah Cox. We had all R&B classics.
Song.
Thank you.
And it was that song.
Well, We Can't Be Friends. I know that one too.
But it was the fact that he chose lyrics from the part of the song that I didn't know.
But anyway, Anthony, when you getting mad? But before you say when you getting mad, Michael says, I'm getting mad when I try to trick you and say one last left, and you like, nah, it's 2 more rights. Gonna be a few more rights after that. I feel you. Lula says, well, sometimes I have to hear it first too. So Anthony, when you getting
does
mad?
Lula play an instrument?
No.
That's my point.
I was gonna say I think that's a thing.
That's my point.
If you played, before, like, yeah. But yeah, when you getting mad, Anthony?
I'm getting mad immediately, bro. Honestly, I'm not like
the man that pays attention, okay?
I'm not like Joe Jackson, but I'm
crazy.
I pay very, very, very close attention to very small details. Cause you got to do that when you like arranging music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll be like,
you
know,
and then don't let that joint say favorite beside it. Like it's saved as a favorite on the Google Maps. If you bring the GPS up. But all right. So our next question is, Is it cool for your homie to hit up your girl and ask her how she's doing?
Who you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you, Anthony. My bad. I should have specified. Anthony.
I mean, I guess like, you know, if we're all friends, like, you know, like some of my friends and their significant others, like we all met each other in school. So like if I know you like that, and like I remember, I think one of my friends, their wife lost her grandfather, something like that. So I used to work with her. So I was like, I just hit her up. It was like, hey, like, you know, heard you lost your grandfather. Hope you all right. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's okay, but I just think it depends on like, you know, how well you know them and stuff like that.
Yeah. For me, first of all, it depends on how close of a friend are you. If you somebody we regularly hang out with, maybe. But my thing is, if you one of my boys, like reach out to me and ask me how.
Yeah, what?
You have no reason to reach out to her. Now, if you it'd be different if my boy's girl and y'all like hang out a lot and you message her, but my boy shouldn't be messaging her. You know, unless I ask him to reach out and I'm in a place where I can't or do something like that. I don't see a reason why you would want to.
But unless it's a reason, yeah. Unless
it's a reason. But luckily, I trust most of my male friends, and I know if they would have hit up my lady like that, it wouldn't be usually a problem. It just depends on how long we've been friends, the nature of our relationship. But at the end of things, I really don't see why you would want to message her without me.
Even if I gotta message somebody's significant other, I don't even do it after like 9 p.m. I know that might be like petty, but it's just
some of y'all need to listen to what he just said.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't call people before 9 or after 9. That used to be the rules.
Yeah,
like
after
9, you shouldn't do any calling. Janelle, can your best homies check on Trevor?
My girlfriends check on Trevor all the time, especially ever since when we found out that I had cancer. They were checking in with him a lot to see how I was doing.
Yeah.
But my closest girlfriends, like, they come and stay with us all. Jasmine, I mean, Jasmine will text Trevor, like, or he might text her. But they have an actual friendship. Like, they become friends. And then some of his friends that I've become friends with, they might hit me up like, hey, how you doing? Or if they see me on Instagram. But it's not like all the time. It's not like the way I might text, you know, our group chat, or the way that I text Jasmine or something like that. It might just be out of the blue moon, like just checking to see how you're doing. Or if it's a birthday or something, it's definitely very appropriate. But I think that's definitely something that people should talk about in their relationships, because Trevor and I were talking about it, and he was saying like, yeah, it's no big deal. But there was a friend of his that was going too far. Like with me, he was like, he would just try to have conversations with you that I was not privy to, and it just wasn't appropriate. So that friend clearly don't exist no more, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think you know what it is and you know what it's not. Like I feel like I have some friends where it's like, you know, we all kind of met together. We were all like mutual friends, so it's different. But it's like I have some friends that like when I met them, they were married, so I would never reach out to their wife because I don't got nothing to say to them aside from hi and bye, for real.
Yeah. I think it really comes into understanding the nature of the friendships that you have, especially if you have a significant other. You got to sit down and explain those relationships with those people so that nobody's blindsided. Michael says communication is key. Trevor says not with you. He ain't down.
What are you talking about?
He ain't down. Shout outs to my big brothers in the chat. Paul, appreciate you stopping
by. Hi,
Paul. Yawande says, for what? Yeah, I just really don't see a reason why you need to. There's
I just think it depends. Like me and Trevor have been together for so long. I think like now if you're dating, maybe that's different. But like we've been married, and the people, you know, that'd be like, you know, Marcus might hit me up every now and then just to see how I'm doing or ask a question. That'd be like Trevor saying like, "What is happening?" And it's just it's
Nah, I would never do nothing crazy. So and usually show stuff.
I don't even hit the group chat after a certain time. I'll be like, you know what?
Well, I go to sleep. Yeah, I'll be opening the group chat. It'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all sitting stuff. I'm like, it's my bedtime.
I'm a night owl. I'll be up.
Yeah,
late.
I'll be up. Let's see. Here's the fun question. Since we got some people in here, This came up today in a group chat that I'm in, and we couldn't come to a consensus. And Anthony's a musical man, so I thought I would ask him. But the group chat can definitely answer. Does The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, have a better soundtrack than the first Lion King?
I ask myself this question at least once a year, for real.
Really?
Because it's just like
or is it just one song though?
Can we like?
It's like Thriller versus Off the Wall. It's like one is more popping, but one is better.
I don't know.
One is more
Lion
popular
King,
better. One is
so
like has better music better.
I think Lion King 2 has a better one song that is just better than everything on the first movie.
Was it?
But the first movie as a
Deception.
Elton John
is grace. When that little zebra hit that note right there,
Yeah.
that was it.
Sure?
But
You
it's
blend me-
disrespectful
you
to
blend me
Elton
too.
John.
That's my jam too, though.
Yeah, but I think it's disrespectful. Disrespectful, deception and disrespect. It's disrespectful to Elton John on the first movie.
Okay, this is okay. Like
Who just got an ego, by the way. He just got an EGOT.
Yay, we love Elton. Wait, he ain't never said that wrong yet.
Had it. Huh?
He just got it.
Elton ain't done nothing wrong, has he? I'd be praising people and then find out they've done something awful.
No, he ain't done nothing wrong. And he called out Adele for her mess too. So I was cool.
What you do?
What she do?
Adele has apparently an ugly side. And after, him and George Michael were really big friends. So when George Michael died, Elton John was supposed to sing the tribute to him at his funeral. But because Adele was the more poppin' at the time, she kind of bullied her way into it, saying that they were really friends. And he basically went off on her and was like, y'all met one time. Like, stop trying to, we've been lifelong friends. We vacation together and everything. And plus, she had to restart the song over because she was off key. And she
That's what that performance was.
And he said, of all the things I've had to do in my musical career, starting a song over has never been one of them. And he put her on the list.
Tolerate Adele slander.
This what I'll say. Do I think Adele can sing better than Elton John? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. But I think when people like, because people do this with Michael Bowie too. Do y'all know who that is?
Michael Bublé or Bowie?
Michael Bowie.
Oh, Bowie. Okay. Nah.
I feel like I know who this person is.
He's British. He has very yellow teeth.
David Bowie?
He has very
yeah, David Bowie.
David Bowie? Oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
My bad.
I absolutely know who David Bowie is.
Right. So like people I've heard, like I was watching this documentary on Netflix and people were like, yeah, he has like the best voice I've ever heard. And I'm like, what is your standard for
who? No way.
It was the episode of This Is Pop.
Not when Celine Dion exists. No way.
I'm telling you, like
people love him.
I say all that to say for some people, I don't know what they're looking for or like what their rubric is. But some people really think Elton John is better. But like to me, he's iconic, but I don't need Elton John's voice, honestly. I just don't.
I agree.
No, he got some good songs where he's really good live too. He gives really good live.
His pitch is good. I feel like he's a good singer with a not great voice. To me,
I wouldn't say it's great, but it's
this is how I question people who say Taylor Swift is better than Beyonce. I'm like, what are you?
Let's not go there tonight. Can we not? I've seen enough of her.
This is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. Because I was born in 1991 and I was raised on Brandy.
Amen.
And
come on,
Boys to Men.
Amen. Who still sing their face.
Brian McKnight, like people who really are like outstanding vocalists is like, I can't listen to no 80s pop.
But that's what we were talking about before we got on. It's like the completely different life. Because I'm like, if that's your blueprint, I'll happily stay over here. Because I mean, y'all are crazy. Even like me growing up on gospel, we have Tamala Man and stuff like that, and they're like,
the gospel is elite musicianship. Like it don't matter whether you singing or playing. It's like
I will throw this computer.
It really doesn't get better than that, for real.
But before we get too far off, which one's better, Anthony?
Which one do I like better, or which one is like objectively better?
Both.
I really want to be on a fly on the wall when Anthony gets in an argument. I feel like you would drive me insane.
You never get to the. Go ahead.
Oh man,
which one is better? Stay tuned next week to get the answer.
I'm thinking about this song because I really want to give an honest answer.
Give your
Okay,
honest
what
answer.
what I'll say is my favorite song out of both of them is Deception. That joint is just it
Beautifully
just went
written.
too hard.
Yeah.
But I feel like every other song on
Play a
the line.
snippet real quick.
You said
I
what?
have a question for y'all.
No,
you
let him
say-
answer, please. Don't stop taking him away from
He
the
did.
answer.
Oh, that's
No,
a
he
question.
ain't answered.
Every other I would say the Lion King original has the better soundtrack, but my favorite song, Disgrace. That's
Anthony.
Tevin Campbell. They were channeling the Tevin Campbell power line in that jump.
My brother says the first soundtrack is better. It has more memorable tracks. That makes sense. But
The first soundtrack make you cry and it makes you feel something.
I might listen to it tonight.
But the second soundtrack makes you groove, makes you like, and it's really enjoyable. Like I can listen to this. I can listen to those. Like if I'm listening to the first soundtrack, it has to be that soundtrack within the framework of the soundtrack. But like if I'm listening to, I can pull songs and just enjoy them as that one song.
They don't make voices like
they
Tevin.
don't.
No.
Tevin Campbell, my God, today.
Okay. I was talking about like I was like I can't believe homophobia like ruined his career. Like that's so
it's literally awful.
Yeah. But let's stay on the positive side. Let's try to stay on the positive side.
I have a question about the Lion King.
Give it.
Would y'all take the first Lion King soundtrack or the Tarzan soundtrack?
Tarzan.
Let me sleep about Phil Collins. Okay. Let me talk about Phil Collins right now.
Phil Collins saw the check. It wasn't enough. He said, I'm gonna make y'all pay me. And that's
when I first heard that soundtrack, I was very young and I was extremely like sucked. I don't even remember the movie, but when I tell you that soundtrack might have changed my life. Somebody, we got to figure out how to play music.
Like just his throat be bleeding when he sings or something. Like there's so much rasp in there. They can't.
There's a lot of rasp.
I actually know a lot of Phil Collins music. I really enjoy him.
Phil Collins is a great.
Honestly, like when I learned about Phil Collins by like when I like stuff, I go look it up. Like I always like go down rabbit holes. So I literally was listening to Tarzan. I was like, God damn, what is this? Like I as a kid, I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? I went to look it up, and that's when I was like, oh, who is Phil Collins? And that's how I learned about who he was.
Yeah,
I learned about who he was.
Also,
I love the 80s.
You were talking about David Bowie. We can say a lot about David Bowie. Man did not have a great voice, but he did make some good music, some good.
He did what he did very well.
But we owe him for discovering Luther Vandross. We owe him because in the song "Young Americans,"
you're right.
Bowie, Luther Vandross was his backup, and he refused. They tried to kick him out the studio, and he was like, "No, this dude is gonna be somebody. I want him as background vocal on my track." And he pushed Luther. So we owe David Bowie for Luther Vandross.
He also married Iman, and I'm not mad at him. Don't know how he backed her, but he did.
Who?
Iman, the
model.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but all right. So we're gonna play a game real quick. Everybody can play along with us. You know, we like games that include everybody around here. And you know, just preparing for Valentine's Day. We got a comment over here. If y'all are liking the new Adele's tribute to George Michael was trash. I didn't mind her. I did not mind her rendition of the song "Fast Love," but for her to have to start it over and being all pitchy and whatnot, it was kind of like that was God telling you should have let Elton do what he needed.
That is a terrible feeling.
Yeah.
You got to start a live.
I mean, she was evidently very, very, very embarrassed, but she was like, "I can't do this wrong," which I appreciate. But girl,
okay,
I was cringing for her.
Valentine's Day is coming up. With that being said, we're gonna play a little bit. Anthony, be excited,
bro.
Valentine's
Day is just like, all right, like what do I have to do? Like
it's a day for people to be miserable and a day for people to be miserable.
Spend an absorbent amount of money for something they do year round. But here we go. So y'all just answer with me on this one. So this or that Valentine's Day edition. We'll start with Anthony. Chocolates or flowers?
I mean, my shorty kind of likes both of them. I'm gonna say flowers though because chocolate is not really good for you, and I know she probably would eat all that shit.
She said, "What are these voices?" don't know what she's
I
saying.
mean, in moderation, but we don't eat chocolate in moderation though. So
What are these voices? What voices?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that.
who's,
Maybe
who
I
said
missed
that?
something. Maybe I missed something. Hey, Jasmine. Nice to join us.
You said that like
But
you ain't know her like that.
Lula says both. That was I predicted that one. Hello, black people. Good to see you. All right. So you said, what did you say, Anthony?
I'm gonna say flowers.
You want to say flowers? Janelle.
I'm gonna say flowers as well, but if you're smart, it would be a plant and not flowers.
Okay, something you can take
Why
care
you
of.
say that?
I have flowers on my dining room table, but I like plants. Like taking care of flowers is annoying, but plants, especially like you do it right. Trevor knows what kind of plants I like. Just I can leave it, water it once every 2 weeks, and it's fine. I just like plants better than flowers.
We got flowers. Yeah, plant is better. Y'all voices sound hella deep right now. Maybe it's my phone. Oh, we're glad that you like the melodic.
I'm
tone.
not.
I don't know what's going on with Janelle's voice. But this is a thing for me and Anthony.
Now got them Newport voice.
Your Slim's voices.
Do you believe people still smoke cigarettes?
Amen.
People in my family, man. Every time I say something about it, I'll be like,
There's nothing
I
worse than
forgot
when
one
you
of my
see
cousins smokes cigarettes.
a beautiful looking girl,
A beautiful looking person in general,
And-
male
and
or female.
You could be
see a
Beyonce
lot
if you
of
smoke
that.
cigarettes.
It's a wrap.
That's a no.
We got
Oh.
plants last longer too from
Yes,
Lula.
and they're just
We got-
better. They're better for your mental health. They're better for the house. They're just better.
Yeah.
Can I say one thing about the flowers versus plants? I agree that plants are more practical and they're better, but I do think it's just something about like the aesthetics of flowers. And it's like flowers, they don't last forever. Like a plant is like buying somebody a plant is almost analogous to like buying somebody a puppy. Like you like it, but now you got to take care of it or it's gonna die. You know
Well,
what I'm
for
saying?
me, that's what is. I understand what you're saying, but for me, I would rather have the plant because
I feel you.
Flowers.
I'm not the biggest fan. I'm just now really getting into flowers, and that's just on the table.
Flowers
Besides
don't
that,
last long.
because
and
the
neither
petals
do-
gonna fall off, and I'm gonna have to clean. I don't feel like doing that. Just give me a plant, a good snake plant or a money plant. Something.
And then you got to change the water on them flowers all the time to keep them.
Right? They
And
don't.
that
Let them
little-
die. Just let them.
These
you know?
but these flowers die quick now. They kind of just
Right?
like
You trying to
these
tell me my
relationships.
relationship is dying? Is that what you're saying?
They last just as long sometimes. But I would say from between chocolates and flowers, if you're trying to give me chocolates or flowers, just give me money for a haircut, and we'd be cool.
You gotta choose one of the other.
But
Why
if I
would
had
you
to
do
choose
that?
one of them, I don't like sweets, so I probably would go with the flowers, but most likely a plant, except for this plant that won't die over here. Like
Do
this
you
one,
want it to die?
I haven't watered this thing in weeks, and it's just resilient. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe it's just one of those plants that,
A lot of plants you only have to water them like.
yeah.
I
But
can
I
Put an
probably
ice cube in that junk and just let the ice melt and let it water
Do
it.
you want it to die? Because I
I'm about
want
to say.
somehow come get that big plant.
this thing is huge. Like I moved in, it was here. It's gonna
I
be
want
here
it.
when I move out. It's staying here. So
I want it.
All right, here we go. Next question. Oh, look at that. Why give me something that's already dying? Give me a plant. Okay. Gotcha.
Exactly.
All right, here we go. Date night or stay in. Date night or stay in. Janelle.
This is for Valentine's Day?
Yeah. Or this can be just in general. We can make it in general too. Just in.
I mean,
That's
let's go on a date. It's going to end up in anyway. So
Wait,
might
are
as
we
well-
saying for Valentine's Day or just?
It doesn't matter for Valentine's. You can answer it for Valentine's Day and then answer for like in general. What do you prefer?
I enjoy going out with Trevor. That's our thing. I enjoy going out. I enjoy going to the club, but it needs to be summertime. Right now, I'm staying in. If it's cold outside, don't.
Hey, whoever this is on Facebook,
What?
I'm trying to figure out who you are. For
Hey,
some
I'm about
reason,
to go
it keeps
in
coming up as Facebook user, and I just want to make sure I give you the credit that you deserve for commenting. Oh, my cousin Monica, hey, and then Tanita, hey, thanks for coming by, appreciate it. Amber, I see you watching. I appreciate that, y'all. I didn't even see y'all in there. I apologize for not shouting you guys out, but go ahead again, Janelle.
Again, I enjoy going out. Like it doesn't even have to be a date. I just like being out of the house with Trevor. We go walk around the store. We can just go for a walk. I enjoy being out. But more specifically, I enjoy being out when it's warm. Right now, I'm not leaving my house. It is so ghetto, and I don't understand people who like cold weather. You all are possessed. And you need an exorcism.
Honestly, I try not to. I try to just let people enjoy the things they enjoy.
No.
But I do get a little annoyed by people who just love winter because it's just like, why? Like,
I was so depressed today, guys, just because it's cold. Like, I didn't have nothing to say to nobody. Trevor, we went for a walk. He was trying to talk to me. He's like, "Are you okay?" I hate it here. I hate this weather.
We got freezing rain here. Like,
yeah, you got it bad. I can't say nothing.
Schools were closed. Like, we've had negative temperatures for the last this isn't a place where people should live. Like, I just don't understand how people decided like gonna stay here.
That's why I said, why would you have Cam and Bob raising me in Ohio?
Yeah, like I don't understand how it's like, oh, it's only 1 foot of snow. Like if you ever say that out your mouth, you have problems.
I never want.
Like there's so many states that don't deal with this. Like we have 50 of them. We can choose better. Go ahead.
I was saying this is one of the states that doesn't deal with it, North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
and I'm trying to go somewhere warmer. At this point.
It's funny how those of us that grew up with snow days hate the cold weather. Yeah, I thought, you Detroit. Oh, shout out to Detroit because y'all going to whatever game.
Yeah, come on, Lions.
Yay, black people.
Now give those black people some water in Flint, and then we'll celebrate something. But what's up, Stout? Possibly a movie and a dinner, then back home. We also like doing a hike or something active ahead of the date night. Oh, so y'all can be good and tired when y'all.
That should have been the question. What's your ideal date?
I was gonna ask, like, what type of stuff do y'all be doing?
What snow? Yeah, of course, you don't get that out in Hawaii.
Are you asking? Who are you asking?
I was just reading the comments. Idea date?
Yeah,
something interactive, man. I can't. I'm over movies and stuff like that. One, because I feel like the price of movies have gone up and the quality of movies have gone down. So it's like I feel like I
in theaters, yes.
Yeah.
The streaming services have been doing a decent
job.
I
feel like I got my popcorn at home.
And they scare me. Movie theaters scare me, and I feel like they're full of possible murderers and germs.
Theaters are, I'm predicting theaters are going to go through a blockbuster type of thing where it's just like nobody just does it anymore. Number one, the movies in the theaters are not that good, and they be on Max in like 2 weeks.
And like,
well, they put the color purple in theaters, and it ain't available nowhere else yet.
I don't want to watch the color purple.
I don't want to watch it, but I'm just saying I'd like to have the option.
No, I like the interactive things now. Like one of my favorite things was Sandbox VR here. It's like a virtual reality joint where you put a whole headset on, a body vest and everything. You get weaponry and you go through this virtual reality world. You be shooting up stuff. So you and your boo be protecting each other and trying to get, it's like very interactive. And it's almost like relationship building because you learn to trust each other.
Relationship building.
So yeah.
That teamwork stuff lets you know who you
who you're dealing with. So if some stuff do go down, you might not be with the right one. Before y'all answer, let me read some of these comments over here. Mosquitoes can take a backseat in the permafrost.
I will take mosquitoes any day over mosquitoes. There's spray for mosquitoes. There's no spray for snow.
That's my boy Sands. Jasmine says, Marcus, I heard a little bit of hateration in your tone. Have a good night, Jasmine. Nwani said, she said, I had a long layover in St. Louis the other day. I was going to leave the airport to see the arts, and the weather said, nah. I'm sorry we did not get to cross paths. I really hate that you were here, and we didn't get to hang out or do anything. But that's how it goes down sometimes. I'm sorry about that, but maybe one day. Go whatever you said. The Sandbox is dope. Oh yeah, so you were there. So Sandbox is dope. Jasmine said, I love the movie theater, especially the dine-in joints, full menu, full bar, yummers. I do like the Alamo Draft House we have. We do have a good theater, but it's just but by the time you pay for the food, the movie, you done spent like $120 and
$120, that's grocery.
Yeah. But
it's not to me, it's not even the price. It's just like this. I went to one of those dine-in movies with this lady one time. And
what?
Look, I went with someone, And I just hated it. Like, it's just too much, man. Like, if you want to do that, eat at home. First of all, I'm hearing people take their orders and stuff. I'm hearing dishes and silverware clanking on plates. I don't. If I'm at the movies,
you can't hear that though. You can't hear that in the theater.
Yes, I can.
Y'all have a terrible one. The one ours has the kitchen a little bit away from the theater. So
I'm talking about the people eating their food inside the auditorium.
Oh, they be smacking like that up there,
bro. I don't. Maybe it's just me. I just hear.
You got
everything,
money.
dog.
But she said, "My mom says you have a beautiful voice, Marcus." She said, "Can you sing In My Mind?"
Black people
in my mind.
I really do love Black people so much.
Can you sing In My Mind? Don't sing Silent Night.
Just in my mind.
And we knew exactly what she was talking about, though.
Of course.
We knew exactly.
This is. I think this is one for Janelle. I don't know. Well, Anthony might have a preference too, so we'll see. Oh, pink roses or red roses?
Ugh, neither.
Let me get the pink Jones, dog.
I want lilies.
Why'd you say it with such certainty?
I mean, let me, because the red is just too. I don't know. I just feel like
red makes me think of like Game of Thrones or something. I don't know why, but
it's
I would if I had to choose, I would take pink. But I like lilies. I'm not a rose person.
I do like the lilies though.
Okay. Well, I'm an orchid guy. I like orchids. I just think
no one asked me what my ideal date was, but
I'm asking you. I asked you like 3 times.
We like to do just a lot of different things. We've done paintballing. We did laser tag one year and go-karting. Anything that's like I mean, we sit down and have dinner together. We go on dates like during the day because we work from home together. We'll go to lunch. Like that's a normal thing. We just try to do stuff that's
awesome,
enjoyable. Like that's why I feel like Valentine's Day is ghetto because everyone does the same exact thing. Dinner, card. I mean, I love the card though.
I think Valentine's Day it almost seems like it's forced sometimes. It's like, especially if you know you've been doing stuff all year round. Like, look, let me preface this by saying I understand it, and I'm all down for making sure you appreciate the person that you love in your life, and making sure you take some time out to do that. But it almost seems like there's too much pressure on it at a certain point.
Yes,
there's just too much pressure.
To get birthday cards for my dad, and there were like no birthday. First of all, I don't know why they hate men. I'm sorry, there were no cards for men anywhere, but there were aisles and aisles and aisles of Valentine's Day cards, and I'm like.
You want to make a brother feel good? Get him a card.
Yes,
I guarantee. Yes. Like that really like.
Men love the cards.
You don't get him a card. But like, I'm not gonna keep the card. Like, it might not be out of my desk, but that
little bit like cards? I love searching for cards.
I don't know. I don't keep them. Don't get me wrong.
We have a folder of all the cards we've gotten each other. I have all the cards my parents have gotten me. If you get me a card, I have every card Jasmine's ever got me. I have a whole box. I love cards.
If you get me a card, I will appreciate it, but then I'll also spend the rest of my life debating whether I should throw it away or not.
Well, then I know not to get you one. Just know that if you get me a card, I'm going to keep it forever.
I've been watching Hoarders lately, so I'm not keeping nothing. I that show has got my mind.
I love cards. My dad is one of the best card givers.
I keep cards. Valentine's Day can suck a butt.
Jasmine hates me. No, because your daddy be holding you down every Valentine's Day. Don't even do that.
Yes, lilies are beautiful. That's Kristen. That's cool. And the quintus scale. Oh, that was yeah. So yeah, no. For me, I really don't care about flowers like that, man. Like I really don't. They're just gonna die, and I'm gonna throw them in the trash can in about 4 days. So I could really care less.
The flowers from Wegmans last for weeks. I don't know.
I miss Wegmans. That's a top tier.
I can walk to Wegmans from my house, man.
I didn't know they were down in.
I never got into Wegmans like that.
Wegmans is a place that has been blessed by Jesus Christ himself. They eat like their products. They have their own branded products. First of all,
it's not the same,
much cheaper, and I feel much better. Like all my I love Wegmans. I just love it. The people
Jasmine
that are so nice. I love it.
Jasmine said it's not the same, Janelle. When it's your dad instead of your man, it's not the same.
I get that.
Okay, here we go. I think we kind of just talked about this a little bit, but movies or dinner? I'm dinner all day long.
Sure,
I was
Both.
gonna say both. Why can't we eat dinner while watching a movie?
We can go make a movie after we eat dinner.
We can make a movie.
We don't need to go see no movie. We can go make one. But no, I definitely I got it. I think movies. I got all the streaming services at home.
It's nothing out right now, man.
There's
Yeah.
nothing out.
Oh, so you're saying movie theater or just watching movie in general?
I'm thinking that it means movie theaters, like going to the theaters. But I'm doing.
I was gonna say because we can sit up and watch movies now. That'd be great.
What type of movies do y'all like to watch with your partners?
Ugh. It don't matter. I ain't gonna get through it.
Oh man, dang!
Oh man,
You listening to this, girl?
Let me stop. But no.
He meant that. My mom always used to say, "You said what you meant first, dog."
Hello.
But no, look. No, it's just hard because you be asking questions.
I understand.
And, okay. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely dinner.
Go ahead, Janelle. What type of movies do you like to watch?
Fortunately, I married a man who also talks when we're watching shows, so I don't feel stupid. So Trevor and I will honestly watch anything. We might be watching basketball one night. The next night we might be watching South Park. We might be watching a mystery movie. We'll really watch anything.
I love that for y'all, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I like that. But it's like, and then the movie you try to turn it off to what you really want to watch, and then it goes. I was still watching. No. You got to restart it from where it was. Like, take 10 days to watch.
If I want to watch, communicate. I'd be like, listen, I'm about to start this show. Do you think you're gonna want to watch it with me, or should I just watch it by myself?
Well, what you think gonna happen next? I'm watching the show with you. I wasn't in the room when the producers and the writers were together getting out the story.
Oh,
so just let me, like, let me figure out which. Let's make this experience. Let me figure out which.
You know what I wish? I wish that Planet Earth. What is this? 4, getting ready to come out. David if that came out before Valentine's Day, that's what I would.
I didn't know how old.
I would get a bunch of snacks, and me and Trevor would be sitting up watching David Attenborough.
He's getting up there, man. He's getting up there.
Oh, David Attenborough is the GOAT.
Yeah.
And I will protect him at all costs. Okay?
He will make you care about the fish, man. Like
I love that man, and he's really, really just a really great old.
I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot from listening to his old ass voice.
So here we go. Dress up or casual?
Casual.
It depends, man. I like the way I look in a suit sometimes, but it's not like looking good. But I think it depends on what we're going to do. Depends on the activity. Like I'm good for both.
Go ahead, Janelle.
That's hard. It depends, and I also feel like that's subjective because my casual could be considered dressed up. Okay, I don't know.
Y'all do be dressy. Y'all look good.
Your stuff be dressy, and you be like, we just threw on a little something. But like, shut up. Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, clothing is something that I enjoy, but I definitely will throw on some sweats. But I'm gonna put on some nice shoes, maybe throw on a nice jacket, make sure my hair. I feel like it depends. That's a hard question for me.
For me, I would if it's for me, then let me just wear some sweats, man. But I understand that the ladies most of the time they want to look good, they want to go out, they want to feel sexy. You know what I'm saying? So I will capitulate.
Come on, words.
Okay.
It's up to you, boy.
You got a whammy coming. That's what that is.
That was it. Capitulate is the word of the day. All right.
He hopes all those other bands capitulate.
I love when my friends use
this award. That's
words that I don't know. I run to Google to learn.
I heard Stephen A. use that a lot.
He has a good vocabulary.
He does.
My man's hair, and I know I got a big forehead, but every 5 days that thing is going.
She said you use an ACT word. That's funny. But okay, let's get through this list real quick. Wine or shots?
It's water for me, but
amen. Same.
You can drink whatever you want.
Why is it water for you?
I don't drink.
He doesn't drink.
I know, but what led you to this decision that you would not drink?
Man, honestly, man, my family just turns up so much. Like I think for a lot of people, they were going to college like, oh, I can't wait to try this, and I had just seen it so much. I was like, bro, like. I'm good on parties. Like I can just, that's how I know so much music because it was always a party going on, which I appreciate, but I was just ready to chill. by the time I had
I
freedom.
love that. I love that. I love that. Janelle.
I'm not really a drinker either. I will drink for a special occasion. So if I go out, I'll either get like one cute drink that I'll tell the bartender I'm not a drinker, make it taste fruity, not that much alcohol, or I'll get a glass of wine.
Give me some juice.
For whatever the lady made at this place we went to the other night, it was lemon something. It was delicious. I don't know what it was, but it was great. And shout out to her. She was really cute too, brown skin. But I would have to choose wine. But normally it's just some juice.
Oh yeah, a lot of people drink that kombucha stuff. I just don't like the
It's
consistency.
disgusting. I don't.
It just sounds kind of weird.
Yeah,
I've tried so
kombucha.
many, and I'm like, y'all are liars.
It's
Spending
the
money on
huge part.
Spending money on pineapple juice. Yeah, man.
Hey, speaking
Hey.
of, pineapple juice is delicious. Just fresh pineapple juice. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Ninja Juicer, man. That thing was amazing. Make sure
This is
y'all.
why it needs to be summertime.
For me, I'm not a big wine person. I'm not a big shots person. I'm more of I like scotch. I like old fashions. That's my
I knew
drink.
your
of choice.
ass was about to say that.
Man, I
I
love
had
old
my
fashions.
first
man.
old
Old
fashioned
fashions.
in Bermuda.
They're good, ain't they?
I had my first old fashioned in Bermuda.
What, on the van trip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I was down in that swizzle on that trip, boy.
Bermuda was outstanding.
It was.
It was a good time.
To all
I
those
wish
people
I
that
could-
didn't get
I wish I could remember more about Bermuda, but
I just remember we all looked great. You know,
We
what I'm
we
saying?
did.
Them
Everyone
pictures
did
were
phenomenal. It was a great time.
good. Yeah.
we did. We looked good. It was a fun time. Great wind down. But old fashioned for
Trevor,
me.
what do you like to
it's
drink?
Cherries.
Oh,
Trevor, I was asking Trevor what he liked. He
Scotch
said
on the rocks is a shot of hell. No, man. I like my scotch neat though, and it's usually with like cigars and that kind of thing.
When you say neat,
what does that mean?
what does
No
that mean?
rocks. Just
No
pour it
ice.
in the glass, no ice, no nothing. But see, scotch is not a drink. You're just drinking, like you're basically getting the taste of it on you. Like you're not gonna just drink.
When do
Like,
you drink
sips of it.
tequila?
When do I drink tequila?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm responding to the comment.
Tequila, man, me and tequila have a love-hate relationship. That's why I can't really do too much tequila.
When you drink, does that make your stomach hurt?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
It just seems like
What?
it just seems like it would give
No,
you a
I
stomach hurt.
understand what you're saying. So, like, the reason that I don't like drinking is because I never want to feel hungover. And there could be a day where I have one drink and the next day I'm completely hungover. And I don't like that. I don't like the feeling. I don't like feeling like I don't have control. It feels awful. I don't understand how people be like, we about to get blacked out. What is wrong with y'all? Because you wake up the next day literally feeling like 7 buses ran over you.
And the hangover lasts a lot longer these days too. That's
Awful.
the problem. But oh yeah, I like cognac and bourbon. Bourbon's my drink of choice. If I gotta have some bourbon.
What you got
real
for
bad.
Not Karen, stop.
Back in the day when I was drinking too much, I got them
Don't
ulcers.
listen He talked about Karen from Housewives of Potomac.
Oh,
She had an ulcer.
and then this is the last one. Do you like chocolate covered berries or
Berries,
Some
as in berries or strawberries? Those are 2 different things.
it just says berries?
Who made this list?
Whoever made the list, I don't know.
Chocolate covered berries or what?
Or chocolate covered assorted fruit. So like apples.
Let me get some chocolate covered almonds. You ever had them almond M&Ms?
you're
Them
I
joints
don't
are-
like almonds,
I have
man.
some
Ain't
almonds on my
nothing
desk that I
nothing
eat.
pastes your mouth up like some almonds, man.
Nothing what?
Pastes your mouth up, man.
That's why you gotta have water on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
like I can't be doing it.
That you know what makes me feel like that? Walnuts. It makes my mouth. You know how like when you scratch a chalkboard, that's how my mouth
Yeah,
feels.
okay.
I'm not big on nuts.
That.
Damn.
Y'all know. I used to stay with the trail mix.
So, Anthony, I meant
in
to tell you
school.
that. I really believe you when you say eating that and drinking orange juice is what kept you healthy, because Zaire he doesn't eat, but he eats fruit and he drinks juice every morning. That's his thing. And my son has had a clean bill of health his entire life. Like when we go to the doctor, they're like, "You've never come here for anything but regular visits." I'm like, "Because my son is healthy," and I really believe it's because of that. And I always think of you.
Vitamin C, man.
He only ate the what was the bag you would get from the store?
Yeah, the Planters joint. Yeah, it was outstanding. But anyway, go ahead, Marcus. If I gotta choose, I'm gonna do. I guess Assorted
Chicken
food?
wings. That's what I'm choosing.
You said what?
Chicken wings. Nobody makes good. I don't want no chocolate. Bring me some food. I'm hungry. I don't want no fruit. Okay, I need a meal.
Now that y'all have left DC, do y'all miss mumbo sauce? Do y'all miss carry out?
I never liked it in the first place. I'm sorry. It's too sweet. It takes the flavor of anything you're eating and changes it into that flavor.
Excuse him.
It's too sweet.
Please, just excuse him.
It's too sweet, man. You don't taste the chicken no more. You taste mambo sauce.
Anthony, I would move us back right now in the name of mambo sauce. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like every day I tell Trevor, there's nothing to eat down here. Nothing. And as soon as we come to DC, you know what I do? Eat everything.
When I first moved to Baltimore, I went to a carryout and I was like, can I get, some wings and fries and mumbo sauce? They were like, we don't do mumbo sauce. I was like,
you got to go to, what's it called, Trevor? What's our spot? And they gave us the sauce. They did give mumbo sauce.
In Baltimore?
No, maybe it wasn't mumbo sauce. I think it was hot sauce. Never mind.
You say Baltimore.
I have to speak like when in Rome. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I slip into a tube.
Baltimore was one of my favorite places that we lived.
Nah, people drive too crazy out here. People drive.
Yeah.
Hip hop fish and chicken.
I loved living in Baltimore. I loved it every second.
Hip hop fish and
trash
chicken
everywhere. People litter like they
have some of the nicest dog parks that I've ever seen in the DMV. There was a dog park that we used to take Chanel and Coco. When I tell you, I was like,
yeah, in DC, yeah.
It was in Baltimore.
Where in Baltimore?
It was like right in the city. It was the nicest. And we lived in a bunch of places out of Virginia, out of DC.
Was it about water?
The nicest. It's just like you have to.
Was it about water?
You. Yewande says I risk it all and go to Ho Chi every time I visit DC.
Thank you, Yewande. Thank you.
Why doesn't Ho Chi remodel? I really wish they would just like.
It's part of the experience. It has to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
They can't clean the floor.
Literally,
it wouldn't be a hole in the wall if they.
You're not helping me, Trevor. You're not helping me at all.
What do you say?
He just listened to.
Trevor's trying to act like we did not have
a
great time living in Baltimore. Stop playing like we didn't.
When y'all lived in Baltimore, what did y'all do for fun?
And they still cash only.
Cash only.
Yeah,
I'm like, Ho Chi ain't never. Ho Chi ain't never going to accept card. They said we ain't getting no fees. Okay, we taking all this money. When we were in Baltimore, well, first of all, it doesn't take much for me and Trevor to have fun, so we can find fun anywhere. But we would there was this bar called CBP's that on a good night it was really good. They would play good music. A lot of good places to eat, of course. Because you're at by the harbor, so a lot of good seafood. Miss Shirley's. If you are in Baltimore, please go to Miss Shirley's.
Oh yeah.
Go to Bubblegum Shrimp. That's really good.
Oh no.
I enjoy bubblegum.
Nah. You need to go to.
I just feel like it's what you make it. We was living there and we made it a really good time. And we also lived in a very peaceful neighborhood. Granted, it was full of very Orthodox Jewish people.
Oh, y'all lived in like Pikesville?
Yes. Know our lives.
Yeah, I mean, they
Trevor,
be up there.
You want the best. You want the best.
There's no issue. Please don't cancel me. I'm just saying that was an observation that I made whenever I go.
That is not true, Trevor.
What?
You want the best crab cake in Baltimore? Go to Jimmy's.
Jimmy's?
Jimmy's.
Jimmy's? I've never heard
Jimmy's. It wins every year for best in the nation. And I finally went because I saw it on Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Drivers. Was it Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives? Whatever. The Guy Fieri show. Now I don't be trusting him because he be saying everything tastes good. Man, when I tell you I went to that place, the crab cake is probably it's a huge crab cake. And they give you these homemade crackers with it. And it's so good. It's like $28 for one of them, but it's so big that you probably ain't gonna finish it. And like they've won like national awards for this crab cake. So if you're in Baltimore, definitely go to Jimmy's. When I fly to DC,
Baltimore up.
They fix up the places with a.
It makes me sad because the bad parts are really, really bad.
The roads in Baltimore are.
They send you,
bro.
Miss Shirley's. There's also a Creole restaurant that just opened in Silver Spring for Silver Spring people. Oh, it's so good. Miss Toya's. I think it's called.
Oh, I don't know.
If y'all in the Silver Spring area in DC, make sure y'all go eat that because it's black owned and
Yes.
all the alcohol they serve is black alcohol as well. So you definitely be supporting local businesses with that one. With that being said, what else we got? Did we miss something for the show tonight?
Hey, Marcus, have you ever had Shade by Laportier?
You can't get it.
For real?
It's sold out. I've been trying to get it for months. It's sold out. They only make a limited supply monthly because it's actually it comes out of another distillery that makes another type of cognac too. So they have to like shut down production to make his. So it's a limited supply right now. But I want to try it because if it had cats singing like that, I wonder. I wonder. That might be truth juice right there. So
I had a question.
What's your question?
I texted you. I wanted to know 3 things that you think that Black people we should have gate kept.
BET.
Is that the correct word? Gate kept?
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you mean. So
BET, Juneteenth. Damn, I had a third one. Swag surfing.
I don't think that's our fault. I don't think this one's our fault. I'm not going to allow that. No, I really wish that Taylor Swift would come out. If she was smart, she would come out and be like, no, like, shout out to HBCU.
Oh, yeah, they can have it now, Trev. They can have it now. But I'm saying...
I worked at BT. It wasn't that great, y'all.
Before they sold it to Viacom and all that stuff, we should have... I wish we as a culture and as people had a gate kept that, turned it into a positive, like, they should have been showing HBCU sports. They should have had a HBCU version of ESPN. And
if the head of BT wasn't sleeping with everybody, he could have been focused.
Well, yeah, I know. But they should have been like a CNN for BET. Yeah. Like a news like offshoot of that. There's so much we could have done with that.
They should also have like they should have tapped into the blurb community.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like all the Black people that watch anime or like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they could have had the Boondocks on there.
Yeah. You know? Everything that Black should have been on BET, like should have been offshoot. And BET could have had BET News, BET Sports.
We should have our own HGC. Yeah. We should have our own cooking. We should have all of that.
All these people that's on these like on Facebook and on Instagram doing all these comedy cooking things and stuff. They could have been on. They could have been on like television doing that kind of stuff.
Keith Lee should have his own show, and I want it to be under Black people.
He could.
Are you talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
I was doing the Mr. Burns hands like all the time. I don't know why.
I love Keith Lee.
But did you have 3 in mind, Janelle, that you wanted to like?
Yes. We should have gate kept bonnets. I don't care if it's good for their hair. Because growing up, growing up, going to like, I play a lot of sports. So we would have different sleepovers at people's houses. I took my bonnet out once at a white girl's house, and I feel like I'm traumatized. Like I never wore a bonnet or had my hair wrapped around white people again. Like I was just like, I thought it was a normal thing that it's just what they didn't. So I really wish we would have gate kept that. I would also say, I don't know how to explain this, but like when I'm on TikTok and I see that like white people only be dancing to our music and like only do our dances and somehow they like blow up. I can't say I wish we would have gate kept our music because that means nobody would have music. But to a certain extent, I kind of wish like it's not. Y'all don't listen to your own music.
People just need to give credit to the creators. That's where people go wrong all the time.
But there's also a lot of great white artists. Like I don't understand why it's solely Black people. It's solely Black artists, and I'm just like.
Have you seen all these Asians getting afros with the sponge and everything?
That be bothering me a little bit.
That's also very old. That's very old.
A Black Law and Order. There should have been a Black Law and Order. There should have been a Black Grey's Anatomy. I don't agree with that one because the creator of Grey's Anatomy is a Black woman. She could have created a Black Grey's Anatomy, but she didn't.
Who said there should be a Black Law and Order? Law and Order is fine the way it is. But Black people can't be in those positions? No way.
Yes, we can be anything we want to be. Janelle, stop it.
No, I'm saying no, not that we can't be. I'm saying, I think it just wouldn't be realistic.
Like
you talking about as police officers?
I'm saying like when I think of Law and Order, of course I'm thinking SVU, and I'm just trying to think of how a black
This man
person would
said
act in that situation.
gatekeeping, washing clothes. But anyway, no, everybody needs to wash their clothes.
No, everybody needs to wash in general. We don't need to
Wash.
gatekeep.
Y'all
that.
need to wash.
Y'all need to really look at what we're doing when we talk about washing ourselves. Please.
Oh man.
Strolling is bluffing me, not being Greek, but seeing white person is like a car accident. Can't stop looking. That's crazy.
This is my thing. This is my thing. I can't say what we should have gate kept, but I think that
Washcloths. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
I think that anything that black folk in the past 30 to 50 years have been ostracized for,
Yes.
don't try to act like it's cool now that you're doing it.
Yes.
And I think that is the daily
But it's frustrating, even with like seeing white girls wear clean aesthetic gold earrings. That was considered ghetto.
Yeah.
Wearing hoops to school, like even it was to the point where my mom was like, "Your hoops can't be too big." Because
exactly.
like, come on, and then we walk around with the middle parts and everything. Now I'm like, y'all
right.
lip liner. I'm like, y'all were not doing this.
Like it just became illegal to discriminate against black people for wearing our hair the way that it just grows out of our head.
And people are
now that it's okay, now y'all are getting perms to make your hair look like ours. It's I think look, like you can't gatekeep stuff, but I just feel like I'm in the store, it's just not a good taste, man. And I just feel like you should have the social sensitivity to be like, look, like I'm doing this, but these are the people who
created it.
Give credit to the creator.
Sorry to cut y'all off, but we are at the show's limit, unfortunately. So with that being said, we hope you guys enjoyed it. We also hope you enjoyed the new layout. So if you enjoyed the new layout, please drop a heart, do something. Let us know if this works for you guys. Did everything work fine? Was the audio good for you? Because I feel like it's doing all right from what I'm looking at. So please let us know. And with that being said, I'll leave y'all with this.
Oh, God.
Michael Jordan retired, not once, but twice. Tom Brady retired twice, pretty much. Brett Favre retired. All the great things retired. Tiger Woods is getting ready to, it looks like. So with that being said, yo, Uggs need to be retired too.
Amen. Amen.
If they look like a bag of Hawaiian rolls on the top right now, it's time to get a new pair. I know this winter has been extremely harsh for some people, and I get that, and money is tight.
Clearly not. Them Uggs is kind of expensive, right?
Slide your feet into a new pair. Or go ahead and get the off-brand ones. You don't need the Stanley Cup of shoes. You just need something that don't look like a fresh loaf of bread right now. That's what you need. And they leaning on one side.
Wear your Uggs. Not good for your back. Wear them Uggs. If you want to wear them,
wear them Uggs. And when you got scoliosis, don't come back saying. Yeah, we at the Man Cave didn't tell you to get a new pair. Get a new pair. They got outlets everywhere now. Go ahead.
I really do wonder what it is about the Uggs. I bought one pair and I gave it to my sister within like 2 days. I hated them. Make your feet hot, just no structure.
Like corn tips when you take it off and think I'm gonna rub on them. Go wash them things. Jesus washed feet. You can wash yours too. Go ahead, wash them. That'll preach. Wash your feet.
There's a word in here.
That's the message for this week. Wash your feet.
Wash your feet.
Get that black off them soles. Okay. With that being said, we will see y'all same time, same place, same 3 places next week. We love you. Take care of each other. And tell somebody you love them this week. Peace.